Everybody, it's Abby. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be recreating one of the first makeup tutorials that I ever watched on YouTube, at least that I remember. I think this was the first one. But I talked about this a little bit, I think in my makeup addiction video, or another one, I don't remember. But I basically found YouTube, I think, through this tutorial. I was trying to do the makeup like Adam Lambert did on his For Your Entertainment album cover, but I found a couple of the videos and I can't find the exact one that I watched. I remember the exact products that they were talking about. They were talking about this Revlon. It was a palette of 4 cream eyeshadows, and there was one like white cream eyeshadow in there that they used as a base, which absolutely was terrible. I don't know why they were using it, but and then they used a yellow and a purple eyeshadow. But all the other pictures and tutorials that I've seen are using like yellow and a black, so I don't know. Maybe I just didn't want to use black for whatever reason. But I had this one little, it was a duo from HIP, I don't remember what brand. Maybe it was L'Oreal that did those, I don't remember exactly. But I know I got those at Walmart, and it was it was a circle, half of it was yellow, half was purple. If I can find a picture, I'll put it on the screen somewhere. But I had that. I actually had it for a while until maybe 2 years ago when I finally decluttered it, because that was like the first makeup thing that I was interested in buying. But I have this Saint and Sinner palette. I did a video, I think the video went up yesterday, of this palette here, and it has a couple of those shades. So like on this side of it, it has a yellow and a purple right next to each other, coincidentally. So I'm going to try to redo that look. I had a look with the e.l.f. Mad for Matte palette on. I tried to take that off without like completely destroying the rest of my makeup. So yeah, I'll try to look and fix that and just see in a second here once I get that ready. But yeah, I just could not find any of the tutorials, or the tutorial that I watched. I don't even remember if it was on Facebook, it was on YouTube, I don't know. I couldn't find it, but anyways, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I kind of looked and touched that up. My mascara wasn't coming off. This makeup wipe wasn't powerful enough for that at the moment, but oh well, it just means I won't have to redo it so much later. Also, I just saw in my collection, if you have this palette by chance, it's the Wet n Wild Art in the Streets palette. I'm pretty sure this has been discontinued, but it has a purple and a yellow, which these are not as good quality as the Kat Von D one, but I think if you use a sticky base, then you can make them work. Back then, I totally did not use eyeshadow primer. Like I said, I used those, the cream eyeshadow from Revlon, which was absolutely terrible. Like, it creased so bad. I was like, I just thought that like it was a bad eyeshadow, but I didn't know that like eyeshadow primer existed for probably a good couple years after that. And I don't think I knew that Sephora existed at that point, because where I used to live, there was not a Sephora or mall or anything. Like, we had Walmart and Rite Aid, that was about it. Alright, so I got the primer on, and now I'm going to I'm just going to use the Saint and Sinner palette for this whole thing. I'm using this Real Techniques base shadow brush, and I'm going to use this shade called Amen. You can use Amen or Baptism, doesn't really matter. I've had like fuzzies on all over my brushes lately, it's driving me nuts. Right, I'm trying to figure out what kind of transition that I want to use. I'm thinking I'll just use this shade Ashes, because that outer part of the eye is going to be more cool tone, because it's going to be like the purple and black. And just ignore the lipstick that I have on, because at that point I didn't even use lipstick. I think I had one, and it was like a nude shimmery color, which I don't have now, so palette is kind of hard to like, the mirror is almost impossible to use, so I'm trying to. Alright, so now I'm going to take this shade called Relic and put that in the inner part of my eye. See how this goes. Wow. Okay, that is really pigmented. I don't think I've used this shade. I'm just using this Sony Kashuk. I don't remember what it's called. It's like a little pencil brush. I'm just kind of bringing it like underneath my eye right here. But I'm not going too far up on this part because it's going to be more of like a cat eye kind of look. So I think that's okay for now on this side. Then I'll just do the other side real quick. If you really want to make this pop, I would use like a sticky base or like a glitter primer or something. Taking this Sony Kashuk, I think this is called the Small Shadow Brush. That shade Exorcism, it's the matte purple. I'm just going to put that on the center part of the eye. Just patting it. And then kind of blend it a little bit over top of the border of where you put the gold. It looks more blue, I think. But now we're going to move on to a black. So the black shade in this palette is called Sabbath, and I'm just going to put that kind of... Actually, you know what? I think I want to try an eyeliner with this just so it's a little less messy. I'm going to use the Essence Extreme Lasting Liner. If you're curious about this, I made a video about how to do a smoky eye with an eyeliner, so check that out. But basically this pencil is just so easy to blend out, so that's why I'm using it. And then I'm just going to draw a cat eye line type thing, and then we'll smoke that out, see where it goes from there. This doesn't have to be perfect, just kind of make it sort of a straight line. If you need to, you can like hold, your skin like that just so it doesn't skip, but okay, so kind of like that. Hopefully I can imitate that on the other side. We'll see. And I'm just going to take this Urban Decay pencil brush type thing into that black shadow and just going to start blending that. Okay, so I did the wing part on this side. Now it needs a little bit of work, but I'm just going to go back over part with the purple. I didn't go as far as I wanted to. Just kind of blend the purple into the black. I'm going to take this small fluffy-ish brush. This is the Real Techniques shading brush. It's not a big fluffy one, but it's more of a blender, so I will just put a teeny tiny bit of the black on that and then blend over the edges of that just to make it a little smoother. And this brush is also what I usually use to go underneath my lash line, so I'm just going to take a little bit more of that black and go underneath the lower lash line. Then I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so here is the finished look. So what do you guys think? It's not perfect. I'm not like that proficient at using black eyeshadow, but I think it turned out fairly okay. I mean, definitely better than however long ago that was, like 8 years ago. So let me know if you know what one of the first tutorials that you ever watched was, or if you want to do something like this, or maybe even recreating the first tutorial that you did. I might do that one a little bit later. I hadn't done too many tutorials on my channel just because, like I said before, that it's hard to do those when you can't really see the viewfinder and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I'll show you one more time. I don't know if it was like footage is any good, but alright, so that was it for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below if you want to try this. If you have this palette, I've had quite a few videos already on this palette, so check those out. And subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Let me know if you want to see anything else kind of like this. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.